All right, we're back at the Going Ballistic with Jim Bob in the Ballistic Ranch in a very private place in Illinois that we won't say, communist Illinois. So I'm doing a meat target test here. So what I'm going to do is simulate a chest shot, okay? So I have pork tenderloin, all thawed out. These are very thick, and then I've got pork ribs I'm going to have back here. And then we're going to tape them up to the watermelon to simulate lung tissue. And then we're going to tape the other pack of ribs on the back of this. Then I'm going to cover it, shoot this perfectly good Harley Davidson t-shirt, will be covered. Then we're going to put just a sweatshirt over him because it's getting close to fall, and I think it's going to be kind of relevant for this, just to see what happens in like a concealed carry situation. Welcome back to Going Ballistic with Jim Bob. Jim Bob here. So today what we're going to do is actually we're going to do some duty ammunition. A friend of mine that works at a local agency in communist Illinois gave me some duty rounds that they've been using. So first off, what we have is some 40 caliber 180 grain Ranger T series. I don't have the box for the 9mm, but it's a 115 grain plus P. He just put it all in one box. And they've also been issuing 9mm in the white box 115 grain jacketed hollow point. And they've also been using the 180 grain 40 caliber jacketed hollow point. Our bonus video is going to be this federal law enforcement 180 grain 40 caliber in the Smith & Wesson HST. I'm doing this one for my favorite trooper. You know who you are. Illinois State Police still carries a Glock 22 40 cal. That's what they issue, and this is the ammo that they use. I also want to do some shameless promotion for Millspin. Anybody see these great back plates? These quality mag extensions, you can't beat them. We got the We the People holsters, Sportsman Warehouse out of Brownsburg, Indiana. So we're going to get to the chrono here in a minute. So I just wanted to throw this out because I forgot. The Ranger T in the 40 cal is 1,025 at the muzzle, 420 for the pounds of energy. The white box is 1010 with 408 pounds of energy. The 115 grain Winchester white box 9mm is 1165 at 347 for the foot-pounds. And the Ranger T in the 9mm is 1335 at 455 pounds of energy. So that baby's smoking right along. The 40 caliber in the Federal, I forgot to write this down because I was in a hurry today, is 1010. 1010, that's a magic number on a lot of these. And for velocity and 408 foot-pounds of energy. So let's get to the chrono, see what these guys will do. Okay, well, I'm trying to do some chrono results in my chrono. I don't know what's going on with it, but it won't read. It'll read one shot, then it goes blank. I reset it, it'll read one shot, go blank. I don't know. So I may have to call the manufacturer and try to get something worked out. So we're just going to do the meat target test. So I got loaded up first, the full-size Glock 22, the Winchester white box 180 grain. Let's see what these boys will do. Four rounds. Let's go check out the carnage. Looks like she's bleeding everywhere. Gun safe. Whoa, look out. Got a Here's its jacket. It came off. These are not bonded bullets, I think. I could be wrong, but I think the white box are not bonded. I have to go look again. I don't remember. Well, let's look at this watermelon here. Look how it split that open. It looks pretty good so far. Oh, there's another round just fell out. Look like they expanded pretty good, really. All right, let's do our autopsy. smushed this up pretty decent. I mean, it's not like spectacular, but it's not bad. No doubt it wouldn't feel good. Oh, what we got here? So here's the ribs on the back. Check these out first. Just pulverize that bone. Thought I heard something rattling around. Yep, I did. There's the last round. Man, for old white box, that's not looking too bad, is it? Here's the front here we just took apart. It kind of pretty well tells a story here on that one. Let's look at these ribs here. Look at the size of that hole. I got fat fingers. I got 3 in there. That reminded me of somebody, but all right. But it just shattered these bones. Not bad. Plain old white box. But it looked like pretty much at the end of this, there's the exit holes. Looks like our bulletproof vest stopped it, so I don't know how many more layers of clothes it went through, but it totally passed through. So not bad. All right, let's set this meat target back up and on to the next test. Okay, so we got another meat target put together. These are all new. Nothing's recycled. These are all brand new each test. So this test now is we're going to use 180 grain Ranger T series. I've shot these before, so I'd imagine these are going to be pretty nasty. So let's get loaded up, see what we'll do. Looks like these hit a little bit harder. Gun's safe and clear. See what we got. I thought I seen something fly out the side. I don't know if that was watermelon or projectiles. Here's our holes here. It just ripped those apart. The talons on these things are usually really, really nasty. I heard something jiggling around there. T-shirt's got a lot of expansion already on it. This target didn't stay as level as the old one did. Here's one round. It's pretty good. Pretty good bullet. Got some crumbs off of it. Looks like I owe my mother-in-law a table. This one really opened up nice. Wow, this one didn't do very good at all. Clogged up with something. All right, let's check out the meat target here. Oh, more. That one, man, I don't know what happened on that one. I'm kind of let down on that. These usually work really good. Wow, I see zero. Wait a minute. It bounced over and blew the fat apart. It just, oh, yeah, it grazed these, but no, it didn't. I think that's just what it is. I don't know. These things just bounce around, but there's no damage to those and on the back at all, which I'm really surprised. They just lost all their energy after this front meat target. There should be one more round around here somewhere unless it went flying out. But it mushed this up really good, but it's not as unintact as the white box, actually, which I'm really surprised at that. It's still pretty whole. Huh. It may have been because when they went in, they may have blew one different way. I don't know. I had center shots. Let's look at the front of these, see what happened here. This meat target was actually a little thicker than the first one. It just, see how thick this was? Bet it clogged that up. Put big holes in our, oh, blew that in half actually. That's went through 1, 2, 3, blew 3 ribs out of it. But I don't know where the 4th round is. Maybe we'll find it later. But it's definitely the white box. When it hit this vest, it dented the cardboard behind. So if it wasn't for this vest, it was just some like rolled up towels or t-shirts, I think it would have kept going. Maybe the 1 or 2 different layers, but I don't know where the other round is, guys. So, all right, 2. Okay, we got a new meat target set back up. Now we're going to 9mm. These are the 115 grain plus P Ranger T. If you remember right, these things were smoking along at 1335 according to the box. So we're going to put them in my full-size Glock 17 duty gun. See what it'll do. All right, there's 4 rounds, gun's clear. Doesn't look very impressive so far. Oh, here's something rumbling around back here. Shedded his jacket, that's just the core. Here's some crumbs. Got a nice big hole center in here. Oh, look at the back. Look at that jacket. That thing's huge. Here's the exit of the watermelon. Not bad. Didn't blow it in half or nothing, but it. Take these ears off so I can not screaming here. Oh, there's another round. Kind of expanded. It didn't mush this up too much. It's still pretty firm, really. It's fair, I guess. I'm kind of hoping to be a little more. As fast as those things are moving, man, I thought this thing would just be blowing bits and pieces out of it. Here's our rear rib. Or I'm sorry, our front rib. My bad. Pretty good hole. Really big hole, actually. Blew our loin in half. I said loin. All right. Here's our back rib. Oh, got a round in there. There's 3. These 9s, man, they just hit something, man. They just zing the other way. I can reuse that one. So where is the last round? Our 40 cal, the Ranger T we just shot, we only found 3 rounds. I found the 4th round setting next meat target up. It was stuck in the sleeve of this. But I don't think there's anything stuck in that one. Nothing stuck in there. I don't know, guys. Might be in the watermelon somewhere. Well, I'm not gonna dig through this all day long, so we'll just have one unrecovered round, I reckon. So, not in the rib. Not in this one. Looks like our bulletproof vest is falling down. I don't know, guys. Okay, so we got a new meat target all set back up again. We're still doing 9mm out of the full-size Glock 17. We got the Winchester White Box 115 grain standard pressure, non-bonded, jacketed hollow point. Let's see how these things pair up. Gun's clear, so check it out. That actually looked like it hit pretty hard there. Let's see what we got. The old generic white box. Pretty good holes. Get the t-shirt off here. Oh man. Look at the damage to that compared to the premium ammunition. I'm actually impressed. I think Paul Harrell's been right the whole time. All right. They just blew that watermelon. Just chunks of it. We didn't have that with the Ranger T in the 9. See what these pork chops look like. See how thick this pork loin is? So if he was a bodybuilder, this would be a good pec muscle. Look how big that is. It's huge. Put my whole hand in there. That's 3 ribs. No round yet. Wait a minute, here we go. They're in the bag in the back. 2 of them anyways. I shot 4. 1, 2. Dragonfly. That's pretty good for cheap ammo, folks. Just bits and pieces of rib bone just falling out. There's some couple crumbs of jacket, but like I said, these are non-bonded, so I wasn't expecting, you know, like premium ammo. And just like the last one, I couldn't find that one last round of the Ranger T, but it's either stuck in a watermelon somewhere or stuck in the table, or these things go shooting out to the side, who knows. I got at least 2 of them. I'm not feeling anything in here. The deer are going to eat good today for a snack. I don't know where they went. Sorry, guys. I'll keep looking off camera. So we're going to set up for the next one. We're going to do our bonus video of the federal HST for our favorite state trooper. So see what happens. Okay, so here's our last test of the day for our favorite trooper. I got the Federal HST 180 grain law enforcement brand. The only thing I see different on these compared to the ones in the red box, they change their labeling all the time, is these actually have a sealed primer, where the ones that just say personal defense or whatever, they're not sealed. If they are, it's clear, but Federal usually uses a blue sealant. So we're going to load this up in my full-size duty gun, Glock 22. We'll see what she'll do. Gun's clear. Go check it out. We found 1 round out of that 9mm last test. It fell out of the t-shirt, stuck in there. Just these things just kind of go everywhere. But I think these are heavy enough, won't have that problem with this. Looks like it did a pretty good job with that watermelon from what I'm looking at here. Here, check out this. Before I even touch it, it literally blew it in half. When I take this tape off, it's going to fall apart. Oh boy, look at this. Here's two of them. They went all the way through. It got, probably would have kept going more, but they got stopped by the police bulletproof vest there. It's like those expanded really nice, as usual. Federal, I don't know what them guys do over there, but man, they know how to make a bullet. Just big nasty holes there. You can use this for a Halloween mask. Now this target here for the front, I wanted to really test this HST stuff. I put an extra layer of pork loin from a previous test on there just to kind of see if it would clog. Blew it in half, blew this one in half. This is coyote food there, nothing left of it. Pretty good. I wouldn't want to get hit with any of these things, but man, these HSTs just always work. Oh, got one stuck in the ribs in the back, in the bag. That one hit bone. Look how bad that flattened that one side out. It just pulverized that bone. Just shattered these ribs in there. See if we can get one in the watermelon, or we lose another one. Things are getting hard to find. Got 3 of the 4, unless it's on the ground. Man, it just mushed this up to nothing. Blew it in half. This is just, I don't know, like applesauce. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find that other round off camera. I don't know. But those all, here it is. Just fell out. Wow, look at that one. That one really opened up. So all of these Federal kept their jacket, opened up really nice, all hit bone, big time hit bone, especially that one. It just got hammered. Did way more damage to the watermelon than the Ranger T, in my opinion. I'm a huge fan of those Ranger Ts, but these HSTs, man, I'm really starting to fall in love with Federal rounds. The white box Winchester 40 caliber for an economical line, I'll tell you what, that thing works. Because it did a heck of a number on that watermelon. So I'd say those are, if a department don't have the state funding and they go off the state bid and they don't have the money to buy the premium stuff, that white box stuff ain't bad. Ranger T's good too. But all right, well, let's clean all this up, get a couple measurements, and have a follow-up. Okay, so after a really long afternoon of shooting all these rounds and testing, and man, it's hot out today too. Looks like we had some pretty interesting results. As far as the Ranger T and the 40 caliber goes, we had one that didn't expand, but the others, you know, they did pretty good. They did a lot of damage. I'll never say anything bad about these in 40 caliber. I've shot them, this and that. I mean, everybody's results are different, no matter how you set them up. Gel tests, meat tests, water jugs, they're always different, but they work when they stay together. The Federal, on the other hand, for the law enforcement branded 40 caliber, I think did excellent. They all retained their jacket. They blew up really nice. 3 of them are fairly consistent. This one just got pulverized by a bone. That one may have missed a bone or not. I don't know. I'm not disappointed with either one of these. I'd feel 100% safe in them. This one did a lot of damage to that watermelon and just everything. And I put an extra layer of pork loin in there, just try to clog it up intentionally, and it didn't happen. Now the 9mm Ranger T and 115 grain plus P, which are these here, I could only find 3 of them. I looked and looked for the 4th. I mean, yeah, it's going to hurt if they hit you, but jacket come off. I mean, they opened up, the jacket did, but I'm not really too impressed. I haven't heard a lot of good reviews on those anyways, to be honest with you. The white box 115 grain standard pressure, I think did better. These aren't even bonded. I mean, yeah, that one come apart. I lost the fourth one somewhere, but it still opened up pretty nice for just a basic ammunition. Me, myself, personally, I'd probably start stockpiling that if it's available in your area. Most of the stuff that I get and I test is what's available to me around here for the premium brands. Now, the 40 caliber 180 grain in the white box non-bonded, that's up there with the premium stuff. This is actually a police option, if I remember correctly, for lower funded departments for a duty round. Passed all the FBI barriers, etc. Only had one loss of the jacket. They all opened up. Here's a Ranger T. Here's an HST. I mean, they're all about the same. We measured them off camera. All these rounds go anywhere from 580 thousandths up to 700 thousandths, but they all average about 620 to 650 thousandths would be a fair average. Sorry about the Chrono. If that one I can't get it going, I'm gonna buy another one. But what's the takeaway from all this? Is this stuff better than this, or is this better than that? It's just they all work. It's just what your expectations are for what you want out of a round. You're not going to have perfect flowering and blah 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 in gel tests. I mean, you will in gel tests, but when you start hitting meat and bones, things start coming apart. They zing this way, that way. You don't know what you're going to get. So I think these are probably some of the best rounds you'll get. The Federal, no doubt. I always wanted to hate them because everybody's Federal. The more I shoot them, the more I see why. But I don't know. I think these are good for the state troopers, no doubt. These are great for whoever else uses them. These white box, I'd start stockpiling if you can get them at a decent price. They obviously work well. So I think the next test that we're going to do, being as how it's getting closer to fall, I think we're going to start doing more smaller carry guns, like 3-inch, 3.5-inch barrels. Me personally, I carry a G45 is what I like to carry. But some people like 43Xs or a G48, or they may have a small SIG or whatever. So I think that's what we're going to do the next time. So that's about it for the wrap. So wanted to thank Sportsman Warehouse, Millspin, all the awesome back plates, best magazine extensions you'll ever get. We the People holsters. I use those every day when I carry. Never had a failure. Things just work and they're comfortable. So, and you can get custom logos on the bottom if you want on your back plates. You know, Gadsden flag there. We got American flags. We got biohazards. Just them guys in Millspin. These things, they know how to make them. Trust me, and they work perfect. So, till next time. See you then.